ignition.
10.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have ignition of the R-68A main engine, and we have liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV rocket carrying the NROL-47 mission for the National Reconnaissance Office.
Welcome to the flight. R-68 chamber pressure looks good. Fuel injector pressure also looks good.
You're hearing the voice of Patrick Moore providing launch vehicle ascent data.
Burn profile on the solid rocket motors appears to be within family. Now passing 25 seconds into flight. And now 35 seconds in. Still seeing good chamber pressure and injector pressure on the RS-68. Good chamber pressure on both solid rocket motors. Now coming up on 49 seconds into the flight, Mach 1 Delta IV is now supersonic. And 55 seconds in, max Q, maximum dynamic pressure.
Solid motor flight jet ignition.
3、2、1、0、1。高性能小型レーダー衛星アスナル2を搭載したイプシロンロケット3号機は平成30年1月18日午前6時6分11秒に内之浦宇宙空間観測所から打ち上げられました。
Epsilon 3 with Astronaut 2 on board lifted off from the Uchinoura Space Center at 6:11 a.m. January 18, 2018, Japan Standard Time.
イプシロンロケット3号機は現在初期飛行方位角を121度とし、徐々に南東方向の太平洋上へ飛行しています。
The launch vehicle is now flying over the Pacific Ocean with the angle of 121 degrees to the southeast.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Ignition. Guidance is nominal.
Max dynamic pressure approaching.
3、2、1、0、1。
Launch director on countdown 1. SpaceX, Falcon Heavy, go for launch. Falcon Heavy is configured for flight.
T-minus 15, standby for terminal count. 10, 9, 8.
Side booster ignition.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. Ignition. Falcon Heavy.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
the history of Saturn V Apollo, returning pad 39A to interplanetary missions. We're getting ready to throttle down to a max Q.
Vehicle is supersonic.
You've heard the call out. Vehicle is supersonic.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff of the Atlas V and NOAA's GOES, a highly sophisticated weather-watching eye in the sky, to join its twin in providing better forecasts and saving lives.
Atlas has begun a pitch and yaw maneuver to steer to its planned path, an azimuth of 100.7 degrees.
At 35 seconds, the rocket carrying GOES will reach Mach 1, traveling faster than the speed of sound.
Down, right on schedule. Signatures look good. Roll program is complete. The speed chamber pressures are rolling off as expected.
At 47 seconds after launch, the vehicle will pass through the area of maximum dynamic pressure, or max Q.
Max Q?
This is the point when mechanical stress on the rocket reaches its peak because of the rocket's velocity and the resistance created by the Earth's atmosphere.
Allumage du pilotage. Attention. Top. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top. Décollage. Poussée nominale des premiers et deuxième étages du lanceur. Les moteurs des premier et deuxième étage fonctionnent normalement. Bonne stabilisation du lanceur. Le vol est nominal.
Beautiful pictures there in the clear blue sky above the Guiana Space Center, over the Amazon rainforest. Soyuz blazing a trail.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. +1, +2, +3, +4.
L40 ignition nominal, S139 ignited, and vehicle lifts off from the launch pad.
बिल्कुल सामान प्रज्वलन और vehicle का प्रक्षेपण.
So vehicle lift off normal, and performance of L40s and S139 has been indicated as normal.
First stage performance normal.
पूरी गर्जना के साथ जमीन के हरित और विशालकाय समुद्र को अलविदा कहता हुआ GSLV-F08 अपनी उस यात्रा पर निकल पड़ा है जहां से उसे गंतव्य के अंतिम चरण JSLV-XL को अंतरिक्ष में प्रक्षेपित करना है. आप अपने स्क्रीन पर बाकायदा इसके गंतव्य पथ को देख पा रहे हैं.
So 52 seconds into the flight, the vehicle has crossed the atmospheric phase, which is a very critical phase. Right now it is
Plus 1 minute.
11 kilometers. And as per the flight sequence, we will have the burnout of S139 stage at 110 seconds when the vehicle would have reached an altitude of around 42. So at 75 seconds, performance is very normal in terms of time versus altitude and time versus velocity.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus
So,
3, plus 4.
Vehicle
plus
has
5
lifted
seconds.
off from the first launch pad.
Liftoff normal.
Liftoff normal has been announced by the Range Operation Director.
R2 tracking.
P3 tracking. R3 tracking. P2 tracking.
PSLV-C-41 का प्रज्वलन सामान
First stage
गहन अंधकार
performance
में
normal.
साफ प्रतीत होती हुई उसकी दहन क्षमता
Airlift
और
strap-on
गर्जना
ignited.
Ground lead strap-on has been ignited. So as I was mentioning, we had the ignition of the solid core stage for strap-ons, which was followed by the ignition of the air lead strap-on at 25 seconds. We are almost 43 seconds into the flight now, and the vehicle.
First stage performance normal.
First stage performance is normal. The altitude is around 12 kilometers. So we are through the atmospheric phase of flight right now, and the next event we wait for is the separation of the ground lead strap-on, which should happen at 70 seconds. Yes, the ground lead strap-on has been successfully separated.
We are off. Rokot is hauling itself against the gravity of our planet.
Falcon has the flight pressures.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition, liftoff.
Power telemetry nominal.
And you saw Falcon 9 lift off in a beautifully clear shot there at 4:14 p.m. Eastern. At T plus 10 seconds, the thrust vector control system
Vehicle is supersonic.
tilted Falcon to begin a pitch kick maneuver to get it going sideways. You just heard that we're going supersonic, and we're about to go through max Q when the rocket's pushing hardest against the atmosphere.
Vehicle is experiencing maximum dynamic pressure.
Minus 10. Mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Antares lifting off, going across the night sky, disappearing through some clouds quickly and coming quickly back into view. The first stage looking nominal or normal so far, lighting up the night sky there above Virginia. Orbital ATK's Antares on its way. Getting good performance calls, the attitude, the orientation of the rocket looking normal.
And there's the second umbilical tower now separating. We're 10 seconds from launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See the engines igniting there. And liftoff of Soyuz MS-09 carrying Serena Anand Chancellor, Sergei Prokopiev, and Alexander Gerst to the International Space Station for a 6-month stay to
everything is nominal.
Complete research on board the space station.
20 seconds.
Good
nominal.
of us here on the Earth as well as in space.
We're fine. Seconds.
Beautiful.
Everything is nominal.
Still getting good views of the Soyuz as it pulls away from the launch pad in Baikonur. And launch took place at 6:12 a.m. Central Time, right on schedule. Everything going according to plan so far as the Soyuz delivers 930,000 pounds of thrust from its four boosters and single engine. The first stage of the Soyuz measures 68 feet in length and 24 feet in diameter, burning liquid fuel for the first 2 minutes and 6 seconds of flight.
Roll. Everything is nominal.
h-IIa ロケット739号機は平成30年6月12日午後8時10分。
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, top. Allumage P80 et décollage VV12 Aeolus. La propulsion est nominale. La trajectoire est nominale, la propulsion du P80 est nominale.
The DDO says all is fine on board. You saw Vega take off like a shot. I'm always amazed. It took her about 3 seconds to cross my computer screen here. 3 seconds, rising like an arrow. Surprisingly fast if you're used to watching the Ariane 5 liftoff. Ariane 5, of course, raises into the air much more slowly, weighs 6 times what Vega does, carrying 4 times as much propellant. Fine shots of her rising into the light clouds. All is well on board, says the DDO. Vega weighing 138 tons at liftoff as she lifts off from French Guiana, beginning the 12th mission in her career. They call her the light launcher at 138 tons, but I guess that's relative. The first stage is burning now. She weighs 97 tons. 88 tons of that are fuel. Most of any launcher's weight is propellant in any system that we're using today. The first stage burns its single engine for about 2 minutes before being jettisoned.